My name is Akil from Conscious Crusade, so join me in this introductory yoga sequence. Let's start by sitting on our knees, or on a block if that's too uncomfortable like I am here. Just breathing, 7 to 10 meditative breaths, full and complete inhalation and exhalation before we get started. And then go ahead and let's make our way into table. In table, we're going to make sure our fingers are spread, thumbs going towards each other, index fingers pointing toward the front, and start off with a little cat-cow to warm our spines. Inhaling, looking up, exhaling, rounding the back, tucking the chin to the chest. Again, we want to make sure to move with the breath. Every time we inhale, we look up, and every time we exhale, we press through our palms to round the spine, tucking our chin to our chest. Make sure to exaggerate the movement because you want to create space in the vertebrae. And after 5, 7, 10 of those, we'll meet in neutral spine. Let's start off with the right hand in table. We're going to inhale the arm up and exhale, thread the needle. Again, inhale the arm up and exhale, thread the needle. Do this a few times. Inhale the arm up and exhale, thread the needle. This time, reach through the right fingertips and go ahead and rest that right ear on the mat. And right now, your left hand is right in front of your face, breathing. Try to keep the hips square. If you want to advance this posture, walk that left hand out to the corner of your mat, or you can place your left hand on your sacrum if you have a little bit more flexibility. Otherwise, it's fine to keep the left hand right in front of the face and breathe. To exit out of this posture, press into the left hand, reach through the right fingertips, and go ahead and make your way back to table. Other side, left hand. Inhale the left arm up, exhale, thread the needle. Do this a few times. Inhaling, reaching through those fingertips, exhaling, twisting, threading the needle. One last time, inhale and exhale, thread the needle. This time, put the left ear on the mat and breathe, reaching through those left fingertips. What variation do you want to do? You want to reach that right hand to the top corner of the mat or take it and place it on your sacrum. Again, this is not mandatory. You can keep the right hand right in front of your face and just breathe. Inhale the left arm up and meet back in table. And let's get prepared to do some wrist stretches. By coming onto the backs of our hands, fingertips going towards each other, try to straighten the wrist and clench and open the fist. This helps to address carpal tunnel. Don't beat yourselves up by trying to straighten your elbows. Let's go and make a fist and release the thumb, index, middle, ring, pinky. Try and straighten the elbows. Bend the pinky, ring, middle, index, make a fist, clench and open it a couple times, and then sit on your heels, clasp your hands, and make wrist circles, figure eights with your wrists. And then maybe try and go the opposite way. I want to make our way back to table. This time our palms are going to be face down, thumbs going out, fingertips going toward our knees. Keep the heels of the hands down while you sit your glutes towards your heels and breathing. Breathe into the opening in the belly of the wrist. Keeping the heels down, pressing into all 10 finger pads. Come forward, sit on your heels. And this time, let's just make wrist circles. One way, and then reverse and go the other way. And make our way back to table. Let's curl our toes under and send our hips up and back. Keep the knees bent and try to lay your belly on top of your quads. Shake the head gently, yes and no. And then go ahead and send your heels toward the mat. We land in our first downward facing dog. Let's bend the right knee, straighten the left. Bend the left knee, straighten the right. Alternate that a few times. Bending the right knee, straighten the left. Bend the left knee, straighten the right. And then go ahead and send both heels toward the mat and push your hips high. Make sure your index finger and your thumb are pressed down as well. Bend your knees and make your way to your wrists. Inhale up to a flat back. Exhale, fold forward, soften your knees. Try to lay your belly on top of your quads. Shake the head gently, yes and no. Grab opposite elbows and sway. Side to side, just waking up those hamstrings. See the shoulders all away from the ears. Grab an opposite elbow. And again, I'm swaying forward and backward, side to side. Release the hands. Inhale up to a flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Again, we're going to inhale up to a flat back, grabbing onto our shins. We want to make sure we can set a glass of wine on our back. Inhaling up last time. And exhaling, fold forward, letting the head hang heavy. Tuck your chin to your chest, slowly come to stand. Make sure your head is the last thing to lift. We'll meet at the tops of our mats as we inhale, palms up. Exhale, soften your knees, leave with your chest, and go ahead and fold forward, drop your head again. Going to grab onto our ankles this time. Inhale up, exhale, fold forward. Grabbing onto the ankles, giving myself a nice little pull, a more active forward fold. Elbows flare out like diamonds. I want to keep my shoulders away from my ears, and my knees still have a slight bend in them. Yeah. Torso onto my quads. Slowly trying to straighten my legs, not forcing them straight. Just breathing. Again, soften the knees and slowly come to stand one vertebra at a time. Head lifts last. Now let's meet at the front of our mats again. And inhale, sweep the arms up, palms touch. Exhale, knees are soft, my back is flat. I'm going to fold forward, drop my head, look at my quads. Inhale up to a flat back, plant the hands. This time I'm going to step back to plank. Drop my knees, pelvis forward. And with my elbows scraping my sides, I'm going to lower the chaturanga or low push-up. Nice and slow, elbows touching the sides, lower the chaturanga or low push-up. And I'm going to go ahead and lay my torso onto the mat, bring my palms up under my elbows nice and tight. Press into your palms, lift your head, neck, and chest, and lower down. Your neck is nice and long as you press into your palms to lift your heart. Gaze your nose, and lower down. Another more advanced back bend is pressing to lift your heart, your pelvis, your quads, and your knees. Chest goes toward the ceiling, shoulders down the back, upward facing dog. Drop the knees, curl the toes under, push your hips up, and then back, downward facing dog. And down dog. Let's come upon our tippy toes, tuck our chin to our chest, and roll forward in the plank. Knees can be dropped in plank, modified, or you can go in the full plank, lifting both knees. Elbows scraping the sides, you still lower the chaturanga. Knees can be down in chaturanga. Lower down, the back bend is either cobra, pelvis down, or upward dog. Pelvis, quads, knees lifted, heart going toward the ceiling, shoulders down the back. Drop the knees, curl the toes under, transitioning down dog. Breathing. Let's go ahead and drop our knees. Bring our big toes a touch. Our knees are wide. Push our glutes back to our heels and reach through our fingertips and rest our forehead gently on the mat. Ending in child's pose. You also have the option of taking your hands in prayer position and placing them at the nape of your neck. My name is Akil from Conscious Crusade, and I want to thank you guys again for allowing me to introduce you to this brief yoga sequence. Stay healthy, stay safe. Namaste.